Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam. If you love luxury fashion, then definitely love my channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, and check out my Instagram below for all of the latest updates. And today, let's get right into it. So obviously, right away, you can see a difference in my hair. This is actually my natural hair, and I'm thinking about growing it out and keeping it like this, especially for the summer months. Now, I still need to grow an extra 4 inches to this hair because it's supposed to be a little bit longer. But I really do love it, I must say, especially with like a matching set, unbuttoned. It's just like such the summer vibes this year. However, I do have to say I'm really excited because I finally have my California vlog for you all to see. Now, you did see that I did show you guys a lot of my California footage already. So in this video, there will be a recap, a good like 6-minute recap, but there's timestamps down below. However, it's really exciting because there's a lot of really great footage that you didn't get to see, especially towards the end, like West Hollywood Halloween, and honestly, just so much fun events and just such a great time. So if you'd like to see it, definitely stay tuned and enjoy my California vlog. We're now on the plane to go to my favorite place in the entire world, my home away from home, which is California. However, I have to say that this is so weird because looking out the window, the pilot's like, okay, we're in California. And I'm like, honey, this is totally like Las Vegas still. This is totally desert vibes. Like, this right here is allegedly California. And I'm like, why does it look so just like dark and deserted? It's 100% Vegas. I mean, you can even see the Hollywood sign in the very back, and it's just like such a rare few to see it like this. When I landed, I did actually get on my very first bus ever. Well, technically it's a shuttle, but I've never technically been on like a bus before. So this is just so fun and just like so common, right? So this is just so new and what like a cool little moment. But I'm really glad that they do have this because this takes you right to the rental car place. So very convenient. Absolutely love that. I do have me in the reflection right here, all excited that I'm on like a cute little bus. I'm like, hi everybody, look at me. So cute with my cute little glasses. Finally in my car and I'm headed to the hotel. However, the hotel I had such a horrible experience at. It was totally not what I booked and I totally did not feel safe. So I actually showed up and then I immediately left and got a refund because it was clearly not up to my standards. So first I did have the King Suite, which originally I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't like the fact that this is on the first floor and it's right in front of the pool, so I really do not like that. I am actually going to be upgrading rooms just because I feel like it's better overall. Like my door, I don't really feel safe with the door, but overall I think switching will be best. This does kind of just have more of like a motel vibe instead of like, because originally this was supposed to be like a hotel, but this is really just like a motel vibe. Luckily, Chris came and saved the day. Now, I did have the offer to stay with him in general, just like for the entire trip. However, I like my independence, so I wanted to stay by myself. However, it didn't work out. But however, now I'm going to be doing a quick little recap. So, as you know, I have a lot of vlogs that I have posted. We go to Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, we go to Versace, and we try on this fabulous coat. We also have a Gucci vlog, and Gucci was absolutely defined as well. There's also YSL, Saks Fifth Avenue, then there's even Prada, and Prada I had such a fabulous time at. But I do have all of these vlogs. Just check out my travel playlist. You will even get to see my Balenciaga vlog as well. However, during this quick little recap, I do have to say that I also did a lot of traveling as well. Like I went to the Menendez brothers' house, and it was such a great time because I actually made a couple of friends as well. But then I did go to the witch house as well, so a lot of great material. So definitely check out that travel playlist. After my first night, now that I'm finally done with all of the Rodeo Drive and Beverly Hillsness, I do go to In-N-Out, and I love In-N-Out. Ah, In-N-Out's the place where the line starts in the street. My gosh. I have to say that In-N-Out always surprises me with how long that line is, but it's honestly just so worth it. I don't eat fast food, but I will eat In-N-Out. Relaxing, watching TV as Chris is just editing and doing all of his car stuff, because Chris has so many cool like cars and does all this cool car stuff. So, props to him. If you know him, then, shout out to him. Then he had to go film one of his friend's cars. Now, he already filmed the car, but he needed the audio of the Hellcat. So, right now, we're about to go see how a Hellcat sounds. Now, while they are filming and talking, I decided to stargaze and look at the beautiful stars while they talk about cars.
How's the steering wheel compared to the Viper? Because I feel like I haven't driven a Hellcat, but
Next day, again, this is the last part of my recap. However, I did go to the Brady Bunch house, which was so exciting. I also went to the Michael Myers house as well, which was just absolutely everything, especially as an iconic horror movie fan. Just absolutely perfect this house was. I seen Clue the Clue Mansion, which is one of my favorite movies and my favorite board games as well. Right behind me is the famous Clue Mansion. I love it. It's technically called like the Max Bush house, if I am pronouncing that right. But really, really cool. So interesting. Oh my god, look at that. I love it so much.
Flames.
Afterwards, I did spend a couple nights up north. I did go to Ventura, which Ventura was the first time I was ever there. It was such a beautiful experience. It's like a low-key, chilled out Santa Monica without all of the people, so it's so fantastic. The hotel we will be staying at is the Crown Plaza, and I actually got like the presidential suite, so it is so fun and amazing. I was so happy. I was so surprised by that. But I am at the very, very top floor. I like the best suite that you can get in this place, and I love it so much because the view is incredible. Just look at the palm trees in the very, very distant back over there. It looks just like another world, like a cute little like Jurassic Park forest. I love it. For dinner, we did go to Aloha Steakhouse, and I love to show you guys the actual menus because one, you can see the prices, but also you can see the actual menus to get the vibe. Now, I totally actually forgot what I got here. I'm trying to remember. I think I actually got like cheese sticks. I may have gotten a steak. Nope, I got a burger. That's what I got. I got a massive burger and fries and this super cute mango drink. And to be honest, I really liked the mango drink. I'm not much of a drinker, but when I am in California, I must say I really do thrive and I come alive. Afterwards, we did walk around the city and take some beautiful pictures with the sunset. And I have to say, downtown Ventura, it's so nice. It's so quaint. People are kind. They honestly have amazing thrift stores, so I loved the thrifting. However, let's take a moment to listen to the beautiful waves for about a minute. Honestly, so relaxing. I love it. Now, at the very last part of the recap, and this is the Malibu vlog in Calabasas and Malibu. This is my favorite spot in the entire world. If I ever had to run away, this is honestly the spot that you would find me at because it's just so peaceful and beautiful, insanely sentimental to me, and honestly, it's just like dreams come true in this specific spot. Now we have me doing a little bit dance. Now, unfortunately, I can't use the music because of copyright reasons, but all you have to do is go to Macon Trainer and play the song Criminals, and you can totally get the vibe. It's actually from a favorite show of mine, The Perfect Couple, and it is just a phenomenal show on, what is it? I think it is on Netflix. So go check it out, The Perfect Couple. More beautiful photos of me just enjoying the moment because honestly, this is like a video that I'll just look back on forever and just enjoy every moment of it. Now, this spot to me is just so important because as you guys know, I'm very honest with all of my vlogs, and there was somebody that I refer to as the love of my life. Mainly stayed in Calabasas and Malibu with said person. And we originally found this spot together, and it was one of the most romantic things in the world. And, I'm always open to true love and finding love, but once you consider somebody the one, it is hard to find another. But something like this spot, it just holds such a special and sentimental feeling that it's phenomenal, really. It's just something that can never be duplicated. So I am now in Calabasas, my homeland. Now I'm actually going to Travis Barker's restaurant, so that should be really, really fun. Absolutely love it. Now, as you see, I didn't go to Travis Barker's restaurant. I technically did, but then I went to my favorite place, which was Roasties. And Roasties, I'm really happy that I did went because this is where I would always go. This was like my every single day routine, everyday dinner at Roasties. And it's so good. I have my cute little Versace La Medusa bag, the cute little biscuits, and the amazing, amazing sandwich, which is absolutely fantastic. However, I do have to say that I do want to try Travis Barker's restaurant still. So next time I'm here, I'm gonna go there. Now it is later in the day, more towards the afternoon. I am now going to West Hollywood because I'm meeting my friend Brian, and we are going to having my first Halloween West Hollywood moment. So this is really fun. I am so excited. Of course, there's crazy people screaming just vulgarities in the street. That's like the worst part of West Hollywood. However, walking is just so cute and so empty. Right now, this is the calm before the storm. So this I absolutely love. And this was great because when I was with Brian, he was taking me to all of his favorite bars and restaurants. And the good thing about this is he's actually friends with most of the owners of these bars. Like Tropicana over here, I think this is Tropicana or Beaches. He's friends with those owners. So I was treated really, really great there. And to be honest, I loved it. I met a lot of great people, and it was a very fun moment. Now, before all the festivities did start, I did go to the Abbey, and the Abbey, they decorated it really, really cool for the Abbey. And I have to say, this was honestly one of the best Halloweens I've had in California. Also because this is the first time I was single, so I actually got to like live my best life today. So it was so fantastic. But we did have this cute little like Cinderella carriage with the cute little dog. There's a dog. How amazingly cute is that? So that's just like such like a beautiful moment. Across the street, I did see Pink Panther, which Pink Panther was such a hit. Everybody was loving the Pink Panther costume. Now, the guy did say that he actually handmade it and it took 3 days to make. So isn't that just absolutely insane? All of those crystals, the fur, absolutely fantastic. Best costume of the night, I will say. Now we have me in the bathroom looking very cute, having a little drink, so I am kind of pre-gaming just a little bit, but there I am, all ready to go for the night. Also, like, as silly as this sounds, in Michigan, I've never seen one of these, so I'm just like, oh my god, look how, like, the technology moves. But as you see here, the West Hollywood activities they are finally starting. Everybody is coming out. Her costume, I seen her early in the day, and I did talk to her. She had this beautiful butterfly costume. It was so great and so cool. She was actually really great and very kind as well. However, you can definitely see that it's starting to pick up and a little bit creepy vibes too. Something cute was the purple skeletons. I really did like the purple skeleton. However, I do have to say, when the street doesn't get extremely packed, you hardly notice a decoration. Now, since the pre-gaming is done, I'm back at Brian's apartment, and the thing about his apartment, absolutely beautiful, because where in West Hollywood can you find yourself in a literal jungle? The privacy is absolutely amazing. It was so quiet, and honestly, his place was just so perfect. And it had a great spot of my car as well because my car had its own little private driveway, which was right there, and I could see it, and it was just so perfect. Now, while I was here, I actually seen an Amazon package get delivered by a drone, and I'm like, whoa, the technology here is just so crazy. And the good thing about Brian is he did have cigars. Now, I know you're supposed to puff on cigars. I am a smoker at heart, always been since the day I could remember. And I love to inhale, so I did inhale it a little bit, but I don't care. I love it anyway. But the cigars, I do love a good cigar. We're now into a couple of drinks, and I did put on my bunny ears. And this will be my costume for the night. Now, I have to say that my costume, it was freezing, and I'm not going to be cold. Everyone who knows me knows I hate being cold. So right now, I'm wearing two sweaters and like this like pullover thing on top. So this is my costume for the day. But you can see Cap right in front of me dressed as Paris Hilton, totally not cold, unlike me. And then you see Brian as a cute little pilot, but it was so cute. So I do have to say that being around so many people, I am not a fan of giant crowds, but you can definitely see that the pace really, really did pick up. So many cool costumes, like her skirt was just so fabulous. There's a cute little Mickey Mouse, which I loved Mickey Mouse. We have some cute little Gaga music playing as well. Then also what's really cute is the dinosaurs. I absolutely love the dinosaurs. That would totally be me in heaven if we were here together. We would be in like a ridiculous costume. That way nobody would like really like recognize us. But it would be so cute. But you know me, I'm just following their lead. So wherever they go, I am going. But this was really very fun and I liked it. Also so happy to see Daphne and Felma. They were just so cute. I love them. Did forget exactly where I went, but it was really fun because there was drinks, music, bunny ears. Yeah, and we got some good music playing. And what was so random was Brian actually knew the mayor of West Hollywood, and then he was actually there, so we met, and he was as Hercules. How cute is that? So that was just so adorable. But I wanted so bad to have the music playing right here because with the disco ball, they were playing Dancing Queen. And oh, it was just such a fabulous time, and honestly, just such a moment. So in your head, just imagine like, Dancing Queen, do. Such a great vibe. I loved it. However, here is the scandal. So after drinking, I left. And once I left, I was with a few people. And then eventually, after a while, there ended up being some type of a small altercation. And I was so pissed off, but I kind of won that battle. I won't say what battle it was, but let's just say I won that battle. But when I left that specific person's apartment, I did walk back to Brian's. Just keep in mind, I had a fabulous time until somebody kept taking my bunny ears, and then some drama happened. And then that anger mixed with just how many people there were just around, because you know me, I don't like crowds. It just got a little much for me, but it was still a great time. But let's enjoy my drunkenness. Alright, so I tried the West Hollywood Halloween. Fucking hate it. Hate it so fucking much. It's just really not my scene at all. So I'm walking back to my friend's apartment to have a couple drinks. They wanted to hang out there. I said, I'm sorry, but fuck no. Too packed, too not for me. I kinda hate it. So we are just about to be back at Brian's apartment, and the fun thing about Brian's apartment, it was really good because I was able to unwind and like settle down, you know. And a fun fact about this apartment is it's actually right down the streets from Kim K's old place. So it's just like so like random and like how cool. Such a good neighborhood. However, I do have to admit that I was escorted back to Chris's for the night. And when I woke up at Chris's, I was so not hungover, but I definitely kind of felt it in the morning. And the thing was, when I did get to Chris's, Chris kept laughing at me because apparently I was being really funny when I was drunk. And he's never seen me drunk before, so he just thought it was quite a hoot. Chris honestly has the best shower because that water is just like pure gold. However, just look at this cute little beanie, obviously so sentimental. Apparently, I do have a thing for men in beanies. However, now that you see that I'm finally showered, I'm alive, I can put in my contacts and wake up a little bit more. So cool. And now Chris and I, we're actually going to be going to brunch. Now that I'm all dressed and ready to go, I do have to lint roll because unfortunately he's allergic to cats and my clothing is just filled with cat hair. The poor kid had allergies the entire time. However, let's take a moment to listen to his Viper because I love his car. He has a Viper and it just sounds so great. With me in the mirror with my hair blowing in the wind. I actually love when my hair does blow in the wind in cars. It's just so fun. That Tesla behind us actually tried to race us. And if you know anything about Chris, is he will always win a race. So the one time I was ever in a car that went over 130 miles per hour was with Chris, and it's a time that I will never forget. And that engine, when it goes that fast, wow. Like it's just so fun and so incredible. Honestly, he's the reason that I totally got into cars. That specific night, though, I did go to the art museum, which was really cool because I've never been to the art museum before. Well, it's actually the Getty Center. I thought I'd been there before, but it turns out I've never been there. I've been to the science one, which is the Griffith Observatory, but right now I'm actually at Universal Studios. Universal Studios, I love it. Love it so much. It's one of my favorite places. It's just such a great time. However, I did go to Mario World, and Mario World was so cute and so fun. I loved it so much. Actually, now that I'm editing this, little me in the red and black sweater at the bottom right corner, I actually really like that sweater. I think I'm gonna have to get that sweater. They also had a weekend maze as well, which was very, very weird. But they did have a paparazzi room in it, which just felt so at home, and I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. However, later that night, I was supposed to leave the next day, so I went to Donnie's and I was packing my bag. However, the next morning, I totally missed my flight, so I actually stayed for a little while. So since I was here longer, I had some more time with Chris, which was really fun and very cute. We did go out, we had more food as always, one of his favorite places. Then he had to go film one of his friend's cars again, this time it's zooming by. And honestly, it's so fun, but just check out the footage. Right now, we're just waiting for this car to pass, and the car totally knew that we were all up to something because they slowed down. They're like, what's about to happen here? Now, we have Chris in his prime doing what he does best. Oh, that is so fun. I tell you, once you get into cars, there is just no going back. However, the next day, I woke up, ended up in his car shirt, and honestly, this day, I just kind of relaxed with him the entire day. Just sat, laid down, watched movies. We watched the Martha Stewart documentary, enjoyed the beautiful view, went to dinners. It was very, very fun. However, when it was time for me to leave, I did get the cutest seat because there was a Jasmine sticker on it. And I do have to say, the kindness of everybody during this trip, between Chris, Brian, Cap, Donnie, Tanner, everybody was just so great, even Mark. So thank you everybody who helped out during this trip, left it all, and to the people that I did not mention, well, you know who you are. However, once we do reach above the clouds, this sunset is so beautiful. Honestly, this is one of the most happiest moments in my life just because the color of the sky was absolutely amazing. However, I fully stand by I seen a UFO because look, there's the moon, but what is that above the moon? How does that make sense? And why does it stay specifically in the same spot? So if you know what this is, please comment it down below because I am so curious on, did I see a real drone? Did I see a real UAP, UFO? What am I looking at here? Because I fully believe it's aliens. And even with the moon, the moon is really weird because the moon, it keeps turning into an orb. So rather if I zoom in or zoom out, the moon itself turns into this specific shape. And tell me, is this crazy? What is happening here? I'm going to be showing you guys all the footage. There might be a good minute of footage here, but I want you guys to see every detail, everything that I took of this incident, because to me, this is just not normal. What is this? Even in this angle, look, it's still there. What is that above the moon? Now, originally I was thinking it's a satellite, but a satellite's not going to shine so bright like that. So it's not a satellite. And then look, when you zoom in, even that turns into an orb as well. So why is that turning into an orb up there? What is it? I'm so wow, I need to know what this is. So if you know, please, please, please comment it down below because I cannot explain this. Even the moon. Why is the moon all of a sudden a moon orb? Just absolutely boggles my mind. And then look at that. Wow, I cannot explain this. That is absolutely insane. And then even the picture at night, you can see what I mean. Bam, you can see it clear as day. However, now landing back in the city that I am currently in, and it was so cute because when I did arrive, it was my birthday. So of course my family did put together this beautiful Barbie birthday cake for me. And I do have an entire birthday video, which you can't see, and it's really, really cute. So enjoy. So with all that, I honestly have to say that my time there was absolutely incredible. Now, in Michigan, the place that I currently am in, my family, especially my brother, he has a lot of health issues, so it's hard for me to leave to California for long periods of time anymore, just because my brother is really not doing that great. But California really is my home away from home. It's where my love is. It's just where everything is, honestly. However, I had such a great time. My hotel fell through. I didn't feel safe on where I was staying. So Chris completely helped me stay with him the entire time, as well as Donnie, Mark, and just honestly a lot of fantastic, great people that I did meet. So thank you to everybody that I mentioned, and also the ones I didn't mention as well, because those ones are more private, and you know who you are. But thank you so much to everybody. I truly do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I hope you all have a great day. Au revoir. Also, don't forget to comment on my hair. Is it good? Is it great? Should I keep the waves? Should I cut the waves? Straighten it? I'm not entirely sure. But comment down below what you think about my hair as well. And again, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And you, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Au revoir.